Hello. Sorry. Sorry. Hello. So I didn't win any 50-50, so I didn't record that. But today we're just going to show... We're just going to play through the first half of the quest because I have nothing to do and all the events are locked behind the quest. And I might as well do it. There was some dialogue before, but I didn't record it. Because, like, I needed to do my, uh, post-update stuff, which included, pulling. I didn't record it. It wasn't special. Didn't get any 5-star. Alright. As for the team we're gonna be using, you know what? You haven't seen this team in a while, right? And you know what? Since the court best Camellia, let's run Camellia. I also haven't used her in a while because I have been using Brand and Carlotta, so... Alright, let's start.
You there, Abster?
You there, Abster?
What's up? What's up?
Finally, this was added. You knew... sorry. Sorry. Yeah, so... Yeah, you knew that I know, that always hate the fact that I couldn't review dialogue. But now I can! Thanks to this feature. Okay, bro,
It's
it's also
taking
kind
longer
of
for Abby to react.
Hey, there's nothing to worry about. I'm just a little beat, that's all. Oh, earlier, when I was half asleep, I came up with this great idea for finding the sentinel.
How?
Let's hear it.
Didn't the sentinel say they're locked up in some kind of tower in the sky?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, how about I just fly up there and look for it? Easy as pie.
Can
The
you do
tower
that?
is either too far to see, or it's totally covered by clouds.
Oh, yeah, no.
Otherwise, we would have seen some sign of it on the ground.
Yeah? It's like so far away.
In the shape you're in, are you sure you could fly that far?
Probably
Hey,
not.
come on! It won't hurt to try. The cliff at Eglet Town would be a perfect launch pad.
Oh. Bro, the area we're going to is very far from... Bro? Bro. What the fuck are you talking about? This is the place that you're at. This is the place you're trying to go to. What the fuck? You are not gonna succeed, my friend. Oh yes, I think I still can buy some stuff here. Oh man, I don't have any excellent calcites. What a shame. Okay. It's a launch pad? Hey, you don't... Oh, yo, it's CIACCONA. The Kun. Okay, well, who the fuck is she? I saw her in the trailer, but like, what the fuck? Who the fuck is she? We didn't even see her throughout the story, so we don't know who she is. Literally just brand new. Not even like implied like CANTARELLA. No, just a random girl. Likely 4-star. She looks great though. But she's not like a 4-star.
Music itself holds no emotion. It's the heart that grants it meaning. So, dear listener, tell me, what feelings did my piece evoke in you?
Yeah, no. There's always a 4-star that has that accent, so yeah, there's always gonna be a 4-star that has that accent. Like every fucking 4-star always had this like, I don't know, new to things to them, so likely this is good. If what CIACCONA is likely going to be some brand new shit. Or not, I don't know, I haven't seen the leaks yet. Uh Nostalgia?
Wow. A very valuable insight. Thank you. That brings me closer to completing my piece.
I thought this girl was gonna transport us to fucking
Salutations, Rover. My name is CIACCONA, a wandering bard.
CIACCONA.
I'm glad to have met
Okay, CIACCONA makes sense. CIACCONA. Looking for me?
I was sent by Lady Carlotta to find you. As I passed that abandoned house, I suddenly felt this... well,
Oh!
rush of inspiration that just can't
Okay.
be ignored. So I stopped to compose a piece.
Someone totally associated
Surprise,
this?
surprise, the melody led me right to you.
Interesting.
Well, I suppose this won't count as me getting distracted, right?
If Carlotta asked you to find me, has something happened?
Yeah, is it the deal or something?
Lady Carlotta told me you encountered the supposed martyred maiden, Cartethia.
Yeah.
She dispatched search teams soon after, but there's been no sign of Cartethia since.
Makes sense.
That's why she asked me to use my forte to recreate the frequency you experienced at the time. To see if any details
What?
you might have missed become clearer.
Bro, is the
Recreate the frequency.
bro, is the
Well, it's a little tricky to explain in words. Think of it like being in an immersive
bro, it's like
portrait.
that photo
Can you
guy
tell me
in
about your meeting
Lunacita,
with
but
Cartethia?
a girl version.
The more
also a bard.
details, the better. Even the smallest
I
things
mean,
count.
duh, she's a bard. So alright, I wonder what they'll do.
Let's see here. Tweak a few notes here. Some emotions there. Textures. That should do it.
What? What the fuck is this like? 1, 2, Bro, what is this fucking... Why is there so many tuners? Bro gotta be super mad when all of her strings get absolutely demolished once she starts using it.
Now then, Rover. Time for you to tune in to your memories.
Alright. I mean, we already did experience the cartethia scene. Unless Rover's a dumbass and forgot it, so we didn't see it in the quest itself. There mustn't be anything that will be revealed about it. I'm sure it's loading the scene. Yo, I mean, when you're tuning, it takes a fucking long time because the scene is loading in front of you. Oh. Yeah, this is the exact scene. And then... yeah. Carthettiya is supposed to be there.
Tune into my memories. Does that mean I'm supposed to see the past from another perspective?
Yeah, basically.
Laureate.
What? What? Bro! Fuck you doing in my memories?
Our tacit marks are glowing again. It appears there is a special connection between them.
Ah! Ah! What? What?
What is the meaning of this?
I don't fucking know! That's why I'm asking your imperator!
The resonance ability to help me relive this moment, but this seems
Yeah, I like...
unexpected.
Okay, bro, I went into my memories and found you. What the fuck are you doing
How
in my
did you
head?
first come to notice me?
Someone told me that. I don't fucking know.
The Sentinel. Imperator's voice guided me to you.
Yeah.
You heard the Sentinel's voice. Then tell me, am I their resonator?
What? I don't fucking know. Yeah, that's what... I don't fucking know. They told me you were there, so I'm assuming you're
Well,
the
Imperator
resonator.
called you the Lost, and Primus Fenrico claims you are the resonator for Leviathan, the Threnodian. But you really don't have any idea?
I've actually been searching for the answer to this question too.
Yo, explain.
My memories are fragmented. I remember becoming a resonator, and the moment I was given the name Fleur-de-Lis.
Oh, so we can do that then. So what? What happened during those times?
I also remember fighting something, but the details and the outcome of that battle are lost to me.
Likely because they became Ferdilis.
You seem deeply concerned about the Sentinel. Tell me, why is that?
We made a deal or something, and now I have to get Abby. This guy. This guy. This dumb motherfucker.
You rang?
Yeah, that's the guy we're talking about, bro. Blood.
Huh? Whoa! Check it out! Our frequencies got split apart.
What? Are we kind of the apparition?
Yeah, sorta, kinda.
Uh-huh.
This must be the frequency that's entangled within you. Is it some kind of echo?
I don't fucking know. You can sense her? Or him? I don't know. Sense it?
Yes. I'm experiencing a similar kind of frequency split. Though there is little that remains of my resonance powers.
Most likely because they got took with today.
I feel its frequency weakening. I understand why you're eager to find the Sentinel. You said you heard the Sentinel's voice.
So
Was there anything else
bro
they
not
said?
bro not
They spoke of being ensnared in an inverted tower suspended in the sky.
Yeah, where the fuck is that? Do you know where that is?
Ensnared? Does that mean behind the seals there's...
Something come to mind?
I'm sure you've noticed that I was drawn here only as a frequency.
Yeah. You just
My
disappeared, bro.
true form currently resides inside an inverted sonoro sphere, suspended high in the sky. At its center stands a
Yeah,
tower.
the Ferdilis
Its
form.
gate locked by 3 seals.
That one, yeah, I remember that.
I've sensed a voice calling out to me from behind them. Could it be the Sentinel?
Or the threnodian, who knows? Who knows? Who really knows?
Say, it's really faint, so I barely noticed earlier. Is that a threnodian smell I'm getting from you?
Interesting. Yeah, it could also be the threnodian, you
The
know?
scent of a Threnodian. You can perceive the Threnodian.
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah. For sure.
It's not an exact one-to-one with that big ovathraxula meatball
Ovatrax.
I had. But I'd never mix up a flavor I've already tasted.
Okay.
Abby has a nose for these sort of things. We came across Threnodian powers before in Jinzhou,
Yeah.
so it's safe to say Abby can be trusted.
Yeah, that means
Do
you
you
got
think-
to.
I'm the Threnodian's resonator.
Yeah. Probably.
If we're making assumptions, let's err on the optimistic side first.
I mean, but who's the resonator then?
Given your current situation, it is possible you were affected by the Threnodian's powers during your battle alongside Imperator.
Wow, Rover here making the
That
optimistic.
could be the reason behind losing all your
assumption.
power too.
Damn.
I take it this theory would benefit you as well.
Is bro not speaking because he doesn't see
After all,
cartethia, or bro is
that
speaking because
unique
he doesn't
echo
know
of yours
want to be the
needs the
cartethia?
Sentinel's powers for treatment, does it not? Even in adventure tales, it's not always the witch who loses her memory. It could also be a blessed maiden, trying to regain her powers.
Ha 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 ha.
In that case, it appears we share the same goal of finding the Sentinel.
Hmm. You willing to trust Abby?
Spending so much time alone in the sonorosphere gave me plenty of time to consider countless possibilities. I've braced myself for whatever may come until I find the answers I'm seeking.
I mean, I can agree with that. Bro's been stuck in a
I
snores for
want to
like
know what's going on with
years.
Imperator in that tower. And I want to speak with you in person.
If you're the threnodian,
How can I
sentinel,
reach your sonoro sphere?
exactly. Bro,
A
how?
part of the sonorosphere is actually on land, though its outer perimeter is surrounded by a barrier.
What barrier?
I cannot leave, and no one can enter.
Hmm. But how to break it open?
I'm afraid that won't do.
Why?
That barrier also acts as the power source that maintains the sonorosphere's integrity. If it's destroyed, the entire sphere will collapse,
What the fuck made this?
and the ruins, along with the tacit discords it houses, would come crashing down on Raguna.
What the fuck made
It
this
would be
sonorosphere?
catastrophic.
You said no one can get in. Has anyone tried?
Yeah. Should be in a seat at least.
Yes, I've occasionally sensed someone wandering outside the barrier, as if searching for a way inside.
Likely the order, honestly.
Perhaps
that is-
they know something.
Oh, or
Any
Fisallia.
distinguishing features?
yeah. Who is the?
Almost like a deep-sea jellyfish.
Oh, it's CANTARELLA. I haven't met that girl before, honestly. You don't know people like that, though.
I wasn't able to get a clear look. I can only describe the feeling I got from her as a resonator.
Yo, you're going in.
It would seem this resonance ability can only last for so long.
I'll look for a way to find this person you mentioned.
Yeah.
Something tells me you will keep your promise.
I wonder why.
No matter the outcome, this may be my chance to
And
find
my
the
answers
I've
too.
been looking
And
for.
Abby. I wanna keep Abby safe before the anniversary, boys. Okay. Looks like we're gonna find CANTARELLA soon. That is no, actually like kinda like surprising. Of course, we knew the CANTARELLA was gonna be the one guiding us, but like sonorosphere that is being locked in only CANTARELLA is like the one that's trying to go into it.
Rover.
Yeah, whoa, 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 you're too
Oh,
close.
thank goodness. You're finally awake.
What?
How are you feeling? Any headache, tingling feet, upset stomach?
Probably not. I'm fine. I'm fine.
Phew. I tried everything, but you just wouldn't wake up. I thought you were...
Dead. Yeah.
Wait a second. Did you actually fall asleep listening to my music? Oh. It kind of breaks my heart to know you reacted like that when it wasn't even a lullaby.
No, it was really helpful.
That was really helpful, to be honest. Kind of fell asleep so that I can.
Helpful for your sleeping troubles, hmm?
Shut up. Okay, so this is what happened. There was like cartethia and the Abbey shit, blah blah. Yeah, basically I gotta go find this jellyfish person. You know any jellyfish guys? Girls, blah.
So my forte created a special connection that led to some unexpected developments.
Yeah. Recipe for a 4-star.
The girl, is she friend or foe? What truths lie behind the seal, and who is that mysterious wandering figure?
Fisallia. And the girls
I have
probably
a feeling
both.
this is going to be a very exciting song.
Please don't get distracted. So I'm gonna leave now.
I'll pass this information on to Lady Carlotta. So,
Something tells me you'll get
what do you
distracted,
plan to
but
do next?
I can't tell. Hmm? What? Yo.
Pardon the intrusion, my lady. My name is Sebastian. As per my lady's instructions, I have been entrusted with the honor of inviting you to the Fisallia
What?
estate for a
What the fuck?
reception.
A coincidence.
The Fisallia family? The one that's likely worshipping the Threnodian?
What the fuck? Okay.
Why does she want
Well,
to talk
why?
to me?
But why? Why is with this milady and why?
Milady has expressed a desire to clear up some unfortunate misunderstandings that occurred previously.
With whom?
Tell her
fucking-
I accept the invitation, but
Accept,
At a later
but I
date.
gotta go chat with Carlotta first. Para namang as soon as possible, diba?
I will convey your message to my lady.
Okay, Sebastian. I'll tell my message. Old man.
Didn't expect the head of the Fisallia family to come looking for you. Especially while they're still in the
No,
middle
no,
of
no.
negotiations with
They're
Lady Carlotta.
especially when they're in the middle of negotiation. They're trying to do
He's
something.
just as unpredictable as the rumors say.
Yeah. So what the fuck are the rumors? I
Suppose
was
you
gonna.
would want to know more about her before taking up her invitation, hmm?
Yeah.
She's known to be a recluse and rarely makes public appearances. No one outside the family even knows her
CANTARELLA.
real name. They just call her the head of the Fisallia family. I've heard quite a few rumors. Which one would you like to hear first?
Oh, let's pick.
I have Shadow of the Ancient, Lady Bane, or maybe Entangler of Hearts.
Entangler of Hearts. But, you know, they all sound something I would read on a fucking Jinsho novel.
Hello, that's why they're called rumors. I'm just doing my due diligence by being faithful to the source material. So, ready to dive right in?
Do you have a shortened version? Yep. Hold on! Stop yapping!
Well, long story short, the Fisallia family was one of the first to set foot on these islands and establish order in Renacita.
Okay, wait lang. Pause here. If it was HSR, it would have been a detailed explanation on every single rumor instead of a summary. Since my WuWa is so great, he literally just says, "Stop yapping."
Their lineage even predates the Order of the Deep, and their craft of extracting toxins from aquatic plants is a legacy passed down through generations.
They're old as fuck.
Word is, they select the new head of household by having candidates ingest each other's poisons and wait to see who's still breathing.
How
when
the
it's all
fuck have
over.
they lived for this long?
Stories about the current head of the Fisallias get even wilder. They say she didn't go through the usual selection process. Instead, she took the throne by
They are
poisoning
right.
her predecessor.
That is what happened.
Others say she's a master in the art of manipulation, drowning her victims in hallucinations until they agree to her terms without even realizing it.
Probably, I don't know. I haven't seen her 4-day, but sounds like a dangerous person.
In any case, the Fisallia family aside, she's someone you definitely want to handle with care.
Alright, noted.
If you're set on meeting her, I'd be extra careful if I were you.
I mean, I kind of have no leads, but I'll make sure to follow
The
up
way she
because
describes the head of Fisallia reminds me of how Cartethia spoke about the wandering figure by the barrier.
yeah, I guess. How?
Can't rule out the possibility that they're the same person. Looks like I'll need to pay her a visit.
Yeah, like I can. Even without making the connection, I can totally see the fact that okay, there's a coincidental Visalia meetup, and there's a girl someone I gotta fight. I mean, there's nothing I can do about like what do you call this? There's nothing I can do about. Oh wait, yo, it's CIACCONA. What you doing? Anyways, yeah, wait. So, wait now. Let me just say, what I was thinking about is like, without knowing that Cantarella is the person that the game is describing, I would probably want to still deal with the Fisalia for one reason only, and that is the Fisalias are the only like group of people we have never like actually interacted with that well, and if even if they're not the ones that we're looking for, they still have many stuff that we need to do, and besides, they're also like they're not exactly enemies of us now since we're the laureate and basically everyone would respect us. So like the order, we can use them if we ever find whoever this person is. And besides, we don't even know where the current locations are. We do know that the Manteles have the Aberrado Vault and the Mantele quarters. We don't know where the Friseras are. But now, we have the Porto Vena Castle as their main head of base. I'll...
At your disposal.
Eh... I'll go kill them later. I got shit to do, bro. Commander. I'll do the chests later. I'll go back anyway. But I'm gonna do the story. I'll explore later because exploring with like fucking lag is eh. I mean, it's not like it's bad lag, but hmm. Wait, did this area existed before? I'm genuinely asking, did this area existed before 1 before this 2.2 or did it just not exist? I like to think that it did and I just forgot, but probably not. Probably just like some random fucking building. Oh wait, yeah, it probably existed, but the fact is that there was like nothing because
Hello.
obviously.
I received
Huh?
Jacona's memo.
What happened?
To think the head of the Fisalias approached you when I was still in negotiations with her emissaries. Was it meant to be a diversion all along?
Probably.
They invited you and you alone. As a Montelli, I'm in no position to intervene. That being said, if the Fisalias try anything against you, I'll get you out. Even if it means storming through their front
Don't
gate.
worry, I
In
gotta.
the meantime, I'll keep looking for more information and the person CARTHETIYA mentioned to you.
Alright,
I'll call you as soon as I find anything.
alright,
Got it.
got it. I got my two biggest sims here, so don't worry, we got it. We got Camellia and Shura Keeper, so it'll be fine. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Oh, area member. Yo, my boy. Time is money. Have I found all of them? Oh, mostly the ones that are yeah. I just haven't found all the music flies that are scattered around the. Well, whatever.
Now, if you'll please just follow me.
Yeah, yeah. Let's go follow you. Porto Vino Castle. Man, this castle, if there was any floods, would be totally destroyed. How does Aferat Vault have like massive underground complexes and stuff? But then again, the core head is a fucking jellyfish resonator, so I don't think they need to worry about the water. Fuck, they probably live on water, in water. Hmm. Who is the suspiciously jellyfish person, I wonder? Hi. Hmm. Well, I'm here.
One moment, please. I shall inform milady of your arrival.
Milady. Okay, go. Go. Oh, wait, sorry. Go.
That won't be necessary.
Ah, okay. Show off. Show off!
To keep our honored guest waiting would be most improper. Especially when it was I who extended the invitation.
That makes sense. Okay, but this is definitely CANTARELLA. Also, let me just her voice for a sec.
Cantarella Fisallia, 36th matriarch of the Fisallia family. I'm pleased to make your acquaintance. Honorable laureate, the new crown of the Carnival.
Uh-huh, yeah, I know that. Have you seen my crown, my
The laurel is a gift of the divinity. What claim have I to crown one as distinguished as yourself?
No, I'm just looking for it. I lost it somewhere. Okay. That was a
I should be the one to apologize for not understanding our guests.
Bro, stop glazing! Stop glazing!
Very well. You may also call me Cantarella.
Alright. That's settled. CANTARELLA. CANTARELLA
Now,
fits for me,
shall we
honestly.
proceed to my study?
Study? What study? Okay. I guess I'll follow that. You know, this doesn't look half bad. Is that the fucking light or something? Is it that like this because I arrived in darkness, or is it because it's underground or something? I don't know. Yo. You guards on your own? Wow, alright. This is Camellia sneaking up on CANTARELLA after realizing she's the next rover simp. Time for you. Even buff me, you. You're not even buffing me, bro. You steal my spot. Anyways, no, the Camellia still best Havoc DPS. I mean, Havoc, Rover, and her are fine, but Camellia takes the cake in being the easiest play. Take the cake. Alright, so like, what now? Oh, okay.
Won't you have a seat?
What the fuck? What am I stand? I'm gonna stand up. Okay.
I hope you'll accept this tea as apologizing for the incident with Gilberto.
I'm suspicious because
Members of the family may have troubled you, but there is no stain that can't be washed away. Every sorrow has its own way of fading, don't you think?
yeah, but you're not trustable enough
You
yet.
still hold a grudge. Won't you accept my apology?
I am very suspicious of you, even without the trailer. Okay. I don't trust anyone normally, and I am the laureate. There is a reason, but I mean, the thing is, if I drink, I could just die like wasted. But if I push the tea aside, she might not like. I'm just staring at her. So are you gonna drink or? Third option, stare at her eyes until she gives up. I'm not technically denying. I'm just in the indecision. Half drink, half spill. Does that work? Okay. Let's see. I'm just gonna drink it because she will poison people who are beneath her. But if she poisons the laureate, she's fucked. Like, if she fucks over the laureate, the Montes is gonna be coming after her. And the Order of the Deep, which, well, you know, they have to at least avenge the laureate. They're gonna go get her, so I might as well drink it. And if I drink the tea, I fucking get poisoned. She's gonna be fucking, I know.
This tea, is it from Jinzhou?
Yo! Answer! 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 Bro, answer!
I invited you here to ask that you might serve
Yo!
as a
Did
mediator.
you not answer my question?
Before we get into that, there's something I want to know.
Are you that good?
I imagine it concerns the Fisallia family's true beliefs.
I guess.
It would seem Gilberto's mind is beyond saving. But let's not dwell on that. What is your opinion on the current state of Reguna?
Peaceful, but military oppressed by the order.
So you've noticed something is amiss. As expected, from someone who's felt the weight of a Threnodian invasion firsthand.
Yeah, okay, I get it.
And
Stuck
what
with
exactly
me.
do you find most unsettling?
The order specifically. But
Why haven't the Threnodian and the Sentinel ever shown themselves?
yeah, that too.
Because the Threnodians' invasion of Reguna has long since concluded.
Ooh, what? Yeah, because diba in Jincho there was the Alpha Tracks and Jue, and in Renacita, Reguna, Imperator and whoever Imperator is, and let's just say the Trinodian and the President, whatever.
The Threnodian, so named Leviathan, possesses
Leviathan?
the power to merge and assimilate. It uses distorted beliefs to spread a spiritual plague.
What?
Devours
This is the most
civilizations
powerful
from within.
Trinodian, to be honest with you,
Though the
Patarella.
previous two attempts were thwarted, the tall mast of the galleon that is Reguna has already been snapped in half.
Mm-hmm.
Now the blissfully ignorant masses walk hand in hand toward an abyss they cannot see.
Probably because the order, yeah. Okay.
Friend or foe? As a newcomer to this land, can you really tell them apart?
Yeah, but I don't know, but Abby can. Abby can. Yeah, are you planning to order worship to Threnodian too? Because I've been suspecting that for a long time. I just want to know, and also, why tell me this? Huh?
Yes. And no. On one hand, there's the truth of the Order's beliefs. On the other, there's our family. The Threnodian doesn't take kindly to those who know the truth. We've always been under its whispers.
She looks mad for
Once
this.
the soul fractures, the mind will follow, until only a puppet remains. Now that we've come this far, there's nothing for me to hide.
Alright.
My only hope is that once you learn everything, you will carefully consider my request.
Okay, go on, yep. Go on, go on.
Come.
What?
The truth you seek lies in the deepest part
Alright,
of the
I gotta
castle.
walk.
It's thick with dust. Hard to believe they're truly worshipping it.
Curious about that statue. It represents the unbroken friendship between the Physalis
Dust?
and the Order.
I mean, yeah, no one touches
But in the
it,
eyes
right?
of outsiders, it is more a symbol of defeat and submission.
I mean, I agree, to be honest. Also, dust. I mean, yeah, duh, it's right there. You really can't worship it if you wanted to. Oh no. Oh no. Please don't disconnect me. Please don't disconnect me. Okay. I guess, like, people touch the, I know, right?
aroma from these plants. It's the same scent that was in the study.
These are violacas. They produce a unique fragrance, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
Violacas are a vital ingredient for our elixirs. It even has a soothing effect on its own.
I.
This is it.
Oh. Alright. The fuck? Ah, yes. Hold out my hand and
Are
then
you prepared?
suddenly disappears. Sure,
Yes.
sure. Yeah, I'm ready.
Now that we're here, I'm afraid I can't let you leave. Even if you want to.
Why so? Bro, enter first! But I mean, I can just teleport wherever I want to, but sure, why not? Alright. What's in here? Is that the sort of fleur de lis something? Whoa, what's that? Blood Pact Pledge? I think. Ah! My head! What?
Just as I expected. The Threnodian took notice of you the moment you learned the truth.
I mean, I am their bitch. No. No.
Sanctuary is the sentinel in their
I am
true
their
form.
god, so yeah. Alright. It's a horse.
A majestic steed that galloped with the wind. Not a creature of the ocean's depths. The Order worships a half-horse, half-sea creature divinity. A form the Sentinel assumed only after being corrupted by the Threnodian.
Kaya pala Abyss weak here.
Although the Sentinel's will has yet to fade, who knows how much longer they can endure.
Ta.
I wish to ask you to persuade the Sentinel of Jinzhou, Jue, to come to Renacita, to save Imperator.
I mean, I can do that, but how am I gonna do it? Yeah, that's easier said than done, to be honest. Like, considering...
In return, I will agree to whatever condition or request you make.
That is tempting. However, I guess I can get Jinshi, but like this will need a lot of deliberation from the entire Jinshou Council. Xian, Jinshi, Changli, I don't know, Changli Yao? Even like someone from like Jinshou City. Mahirap eh. Mahirap eh. Yeah. Okay. This is probably, I don't know. Ju is still in the middle of recovery. He has just been fucked up by the, I don't know, practices, so... Yeah.
I understand the position you are in. Word has it that you're currently staying at a hotel and are at odds with the Order.
Yep.
Perhaps a stay at my estate would suit you for the remainder of your time in Renacita.
Sure, but...
I can offer you a glimpse into Renacita's past, and you'd be spared the Order's
Makes sense,
unwelcome
I
attention.
guess. Pwede man. But,
there might still be a path forward.
but like, I think we can still do something.
Carlotta once helped me interpret some stained glass images. The story
Yeah,
it
that yeah,
told
no,
was very
that
similar to
girl.
what you described, only more biased towards the Order. It mentioned a maiden who would emerge as the Sentinel's resonator and later save Renacida. Do you think that's also a lie?
Yeah, what do you think about
Care
the
to
maiden?
elaborate?
Basically, who the fuck is the maiden? And who is she? Where is she? Who is she aligned to?
The part regarding the maiden isn't entirely fiction. The Sentinel does indeed appoint a maiden to be their resonator, though not in the way the Carnival would have you believe. No. It's through resonance with a very particular artifact.
But that's not how Juwe found the resonator, you know? Like you just yoink some
That's
random
because
baby.
Imperator wields the power to split and manipulate space.
Oh, space!
With it,
Like
they
time.
can withdraw a portion of power. That power's frequency will match the Imperator's own.
Hmm.
This is how the Sword of Divinity, tryvin, came to be. A blade sealed with the very powers of the Sentinel.
I mean,
And
I'm
the
the guy. I could
artifact
probably just
used
touch it,
to
but
select
I'm not
their
sure.
resonator. To resonate with the sword is to resonate with the Sentinel. Only the chosen one may hope to draw it.
But
Then what about Cartethia?
yeah, who the fuck is Carthettiya then?
The martyred maiden. The nature of her resonance is unclear to me. Perhaps she resonated with the Threnodian, or perhaps with the Sentinel in its corrupted form. But choosing her could not have been the Sentinel's will.
Ah.
That's because the maiden was already dead.
Yo! What? So she was already dead before she got chosen. Because she died, probably she died during the war. And because the Threnodians succeeded in corrupting the Sentinel, they was like, oh, he has a dead maiden. I should probably just bring her back.
In the past, each year the Fisallia family would hold the divine trials to select those with the strongest will. These young women would attempt to resonate with tryvin's powers, while overclocked, of course. Though none succeeded, some saw fragments of the truth hidden within the resonance.
Wow, a lot of guys,
I was
girls
one of
were.
them. There was a moment where I glimpsed the Sentinel's corrupted
There's a lot of girls
form
who died.
and the inverted ruins
Your
suspended in the
sisters.
sky. I also learned that only tryvin can break the barrier of that sonoro sphere. When I awoke from that vision, I discovered a line of words inscribed onto my hand. I would never mistake my own handwriting. That is precisely why I'm searching for other possibilities. The words were, "The maiden is dead."
An inverted ruin suspended in the sky. Her and Carthethiya's descriptions bear many similarities. If tryvin is the key to entering the sonoro sphere, it stands to reason that Imperator may have played a role in the sphere's creation.
Hard to know
If
then.
I can confirm that tryvin was truly left by Imperator, at least it would prove that neither are lying.
Yeah.
CANTARELLA said she was overclocking when she tried resonating with tryvin.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happened with Jinshi. Could Imperator be trying to restore their power through a second awakening?
That! We do that every time!
If that's the case, my permission should cause a reaction. That's one way to confirm what they're saying.
Would you mind if I tried to pull out the sword?
I suppose all that's left is its symbolic value. However, do handle it with care. It is a family heirloom, I've
So it's just a
heard of your
Thryvin is like a bug
methods and
bench.
formidable strength.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay, well, I think I should be able to handle it. I mean, I think so. Alright, well, here goes nothing. Just gonna I'm just gonna hold this. Come on. Come on! I want it! It's mine now! Yay! I got the sword! And, huh. Looks cool.
Rover, who are you really?
A god. Arbiter. Lady Arbiter.
The Sentinel's arbiter?
Yes, I am basically
Well, I have
god.
some information and theories of my own. Care to hear them?
Can you hear that I am actually god of
Please.
everything?
Enlighten me.
So basically, I think I'm god of something. I think I'm basically god about...
I would never have imagined someone already considered a martyr could still be alive.
Yeah.
What surprises me even more is the connection you have with the Sentinel. We Thessalians revere Imperator as our one true divinity. And yet, here you stand.
You don't need to glaze me. Glaze him. That's why I made him.
Would it be more fitting to address you as Master?
Yeah, no.
Then, I present my request once more.
I chose that name anyway.
Are you willing to help rescue our Sentinel and pull Renacita back from the brink of chaos?
I have my own reason for fighting Imperator anyway.
Tryvin can only serve its purpose while in your hands.
Error
You should
over.
have it.
The only question now is how we reach Cartethia and Imperator's Sonoro sphere.
Yeah.
We can discuss it on the way.
So you are the one that Cartethia sensed wandering outside the Sonoro sphere.
A question that you already know the answer to. Why bother asking?
Good question.
Although being described as a jellyfish.
I mean, motherfucker,
There
you
is
have...
a cable car in the lower levels of the Fisallia estate that leads directly to the sonorosphere. The mechanism beside that wall can activate the lifts.
Bro.
Are all these mechanisms really necessary?
Yeah.
Convenience isn't the only reason for having them. Some were specifically built in case an outsider decided to visit.
Okay. I get it. I'm special. Bro is actually about to glaze me harder because I'm literally God. Uh-huh. So far, based. But like, it's funny that I know now cartethia knows like, oh, so you're basically arbiter? Damn. So like, are you our god now or something? Technically, but you should probably still respect your respective sentinel. You know.
Why do the Thessalias have a cable car that leads directly to the Sonoro sphere?
Yeah.
Before it
Great
became
question.
a sonorosphere, it was a seminary known as the avonuleieum.
Mmm.
The martyred maiden once pursued her studies there. A superficial harmony needed to be maintained between the Thessalias and the Order, and this underground cable car was intended to send scions of the family to school. The elevator is merely a later addition I had built for easy access.
Alright. Noted. Okay, so this leads directly into Burr Waters. Wow! This looks fucking what? What happened here? Alright, I'm curious now. What the fuck is that underground? Right, you. Well, Spain. That's for sure.
You seem perturbed. Are you still gathering
What?
your thoughts?
Yeah.
Everything that's happened has all lined up so perfectly. It makes me think it's too good to be true.
I'd like to share a different perspective. Rivers eventually converge into the same ocean. If a goal is mutual, then it's only a matter of time before they meet.
Makes sense, I guess.
Our choices and our will have led us to this situation, not the wishes of fate.
You are quite different from what the rumors
Quite
say.
different from what they say anyway.
Oh. And what rumors have you heard?
Psy manipulative fox.
That you're a recluse, a mystic obsessed with the crafting
She's
of
like,
poison.
they're not wrong. They
Oh.
just don't know the others this
And
side of
that
me.
You poisoned your predecessor. Those kinds of rumors.
A recluse? On the contrary, I've been searching for a solution to the Sentinel's plight, and rarely return to Renacita. After most of my leads fell short, a friend at Mingting in Huanglong introduced me to
So you were there in Huanglong?
stories they were telling of you.
What the I was in Black Shores!
A friend?
Yeah, who?
All the affairs of Huanglong's states eventually land in one person's hands. Would you care to take a guess?
Tang
at the
Li!
identity of this
Sorry.
friend of mine?
Why not put the other rumors to rest?
Yeah, how about the slime
Because
manipulative?
the rest of them are all true. I see it'll take more than that to rattle you, huh?
No, bro, I am.
assure you,
Bro, I am
it's
the
no jest.
arbiter. Yeah, you poison people, but
We Thessalias have lived under the Threnodian's whispers for generations. Once the soul fractures, the mind will follow, until only a puppet remains. When the soul of the ruling head falters, Thessalia tradition dictates that the successor usher them into eternal slumber, with a poison of their own.
yeah, it's just from a family tradition.
My succession ritual? Well, an unforeseen incident gave rise to whispers that sparked those rumors.
Also, yeah, isn't that just normal?
How
Like,
long has this been going on?
yeah, how long?
For centuries. Every generation.
Damn. Yeah, you're probably got tough life, to be honest with you.
Outside, they call me the Bane, but historically every head of the Fisallia family has carried such a title. It just so happens that I am the most potent one yet.
That makes sense. I'm here.
We've
Hi.
reached the old seminary's undercrypt. The gateway into the sonoro sphere itself lies at its center.
I wonder why there's a
We
lot
shall
of them.
continue on foot from here.
Okay. I thought you were on foot. No, you're wearing heels. Okay. What the fuck? Imagine we're just walking and then the cat suddenly jumps off. Oops, I was just testing her skills. Okay, avonuleieum. Man, this place sucks.
Strange. This area was clear of tacit discords on my last visit. And there's no tacit field nearby. Could they have come from the sonoro sphere itself? Oh, this will be fun.
Didn't think there would be gull puffs here.
Interesting. I've never seen such little creatures before. Would you mind sparing a few for me?
I better not ask what she plans to do with them.
The road ahead will not be an easy one.
What exactly happened here?
Yeah.
The second dark tide. It occurred right here at the avonuleieum, the largest seminary ever built by the Order. It arrived on the very day the Blessed Maiden passed her trials and was crowned by the Order. A day when belief burned
It's the
brighter
two
than
two
ever.
tides.
And
No
when
wonder.
the darkness came, none escaped. These days, what most people remember is the seminary disappearing into the sky. But in truth, the dark tide that should have spread across Rinasita vanished along with it. Yet due to a lack of records, the second dark tide slowly faded from memory.
Oh.
I was there when it all happened, still an ordinary member of the family, watching it unfold from a boat just outside
What?
the
It
seminary.
just happened?
It wasn't until later, when I attempted to resonate with Tryvin, that I gained a partial glimpse of the sonoro sphere's interior.
Sounds like someone inside the seminary did something to stop the spread.
Yeah, someone did. I don't know who, but
Precisely. It could very well have been Carthethiya's doing, but, as with the first time, there's also the chance it was the Sentinel who turned the tide.
yeah.
I can sense the conflict within you, the temptation to trust your maiden. But it's best to keep those thoughts to yourself for now. For the Threnodian knows where the heart is weakest, and it is there.
Yeah, I know that.
strikes the
I literally
heart.
struck at the heart of the Oboshrax. Whatever. I guess we'll all work out in the end, probably.
Of course, it's never too late to place your trust when the evidence is clear. But now is not the time, is it?
Yep. Okay. I get you, but you know, Carthettiya was so mentioned. I don't know. It would be a shame
Who
if she
will
was
sink
just
into the
a,
depths
I don't
with
know,
me?
but I'm not sure about her.
Surge of deep tides.
All right, that's her
Oh,
skill.
this will be fun.
All right, she's an echo user, right? Because she's a prolova, or at least someone that uses echoes a lot. I can only think one resonator that does that. Okay,
Why not savor this? Hmm?
I am. Okay.
Sink into the endless deep. Pour from the abyss, crash forth in fury.
Nice. What do I get from this? Yeah, I need to absorb. Nice.
Why not savor this? Hmm?
Oh. Huh. That's it?
The gateway into the sonorosphere is just on the other side of this bridge. This is the furthest I've ever managed to venture. Judging from the bits of information the Sentinel gave me, Tryvin is the key to entering the sonorosphere.
Alright.
And who can wield the sword of divinity but a blessed maiden?
But you said you left yourself a message saying that the maiden was dead.
Yeah.
That's why I sought aid from the other Sentinels. It's a shame they all refused. Luckily, you've brought me a new hope.
Alright. Interesting. So it isn't exactly that you can just not go here, but rather you have to use some. You have to have a sword, which it is. Well, that was electrifying. So we can. So we just. Okay. Well. Pierce. Abby. Assemble. Boom. Uh, okay. Huh? Chains? Avonuleieum? Oh. I'm inside. Oh. Okay, that's enough. Oh. Then we'll just place it there then. Ah! Isn't that the cartethia we've been looking for?
You have come.
So this is the girl we're looking
Greetings.
for.
I'm Cartethia, and you are?
Jellyfish girl. Oh, I know you.
Cantarella fisallia.
Jellyfish. And this is glazing, but for a mortal, but
Oh, a Fisalia. It seems your ties with the Order are more complicated than they appear.
I had the privilege of watching the Blessed Maiden's performance at the Carnival once.
That's you.
I'm rather surprised. After all this time, you still look exactly as you did that day.
Yeah, because she fucking died.
But you and I should be around the same age.
I'm also unsure of what's happened to me. I've been searching for answers.
Yeah, that's why there's a pre-release version. Stop.
This must be the Sword of Divinity. Tryvin. The one with the Sentinel's powers sealed within.
Yep, it looks big.
You shouldn't have knowledge of this sword.
Memories flowed into my mind just as you entered the sonoro sphere, granting me information about the sword's origins.
Cantarella said that only those who resonate with Tryvin are granted glimpses of its knowledge.
Oh. I guess she is also a resonator then.
Would you mind if I tried touching it?
Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Go. You're not touching it. Bro, it's not touching it.
The question of whose resonator I am is now perfectly clear.
And she looks sad.
If I am not the Sentinel's resonator, then that must mean...
Oh.
Don't
Tough
jump
luck.
to conclusions just yet. That doesn't prove
Tough
you're the
luck.
Threnodian's resonator, nor
Tough
that you
luck.
ate its cause.
Tough luck. Tough luck. Tough luck.
Huh?
I mean, things are more complicated, honestly, than you think, anyway.
This connection formed between the Sentinel and the Threnodian, the second Dark Tide, and the forming of this sonoro sphere.
Right now, you're the sole survivor of whatever happened that day. You really don't remember
Yeah,
anything.
bro was in some boat. I was unconscious and yeah.
As you spoke, I remembered a few more things. There are two other swords.
Two other swords.
The Sword of Discord, Hogness, and the Sword of Virtue, Haltia.
What? Okay, replace those, then.
Yes. Did you see them too?
I think.
Placing the three swords on their respective pedestals should break the seal over the main tower.
But how? Where the fuck are the swords?
But why would this information be revealed to me now? Is this the Threnodians doing?
If we do nothing, we'll never get any answers.
Besides, I'm here. We can just
Instead
kick
of
it back up.
speculating, we should use the clues we've gathered so far.
Lady Maiden,
What?
Please, cartethia would suffice. I am but a fake after all.
I've waited for this moment. This chance to save the Sentinel. And my family.
Fisallia specifically.
I will not turn back, even if this does turn out to be a trap. If the thought of the final answer troubles you, then I suggest you step aside. Rover and I will take care of this matter.
Alright. That checks out. Alright, that... I mean... It works! It works. It works. It works.
Since you are willing to overlook the possibilities of a trap, then there's no reason for me to worry and turn away.
Well...
I underestimated your resolve. I'm sorry.
Technically, we're fighting herself, so... We're fighting herself. So, how do we get out of there?
Simply place Tryvin on the pedestal behind me, and this tower will elevate itself.
Okay. Let's do it.
What you said to Cartethia back there?
Rather effective on someone of her personality. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah. I mean, it works. It works. That's for sure. It works, I guess. Not that I like it working, but it works. Yo! Cutscene. Well, okay. Floating. That's why it's an inverted tower, because it can be infrared from anywhere. Huh. Well, I hope that the mga ano. I think we're going to stop here. I think. Let's see. Because it's been like 1 hour and 15 minutes. I gotta go. Hold on. It's taking its time to load. I'll be right back. Should load now. There it is. Help? Man, alright. So...
Are you all right? The gravity that occupies this space is the opposite of what you're used to. It took me some time to get used to it too.
Why is it upside down?
I believe it's to prevent them from falling to the ground.
Damn.
Tacit discords, the dark tide, and these ruins themselves.
I imagine it's also a symbolic reminder that our beliefs have been turned on their head. This view matches with what I saw at the time.
Until you get used to the gravity here, I suggest we travel via phone.
Boom. Boom. What? What?
It's the name I gave to a gondola.
Oh. Okay. Okay, it's just a gondola, guys. What the fuck is a foam? No, it's just a gondola. Okay. Well, that's gone. Oh. I still have tryvin. Alright. Well, well, well. Hold on. Hold on. Any good stuff here? Hold on. I'm sorry. I just gotta go explore. Spectral rover. Huh. Alright, because it's trying to... Cause that's her default power. What? I have the Anna here, but why isn't the map appearing?
Disperse.
Disperse. Up. What the fuck? Okay, where is bro going? Okay. Guess we're going down. Boom! Hey. I love how gondolas constantly have seats or something. Like they're...
This gondola only has 2 seats.
Oh dear. I completely forgot about this.
Let me go for one more.
Greed will get you punished, you know.
I'm afraid Foam would refuse that suggestion.
The 2 of you can go on ahead.
Alright, because she can swim. Okay. Companion. Hey, why can I switch on?
You look distracted. Still thinking about what CANTARELLA said about fearing answers?
My powers are very weak, and many tacit discords roam the sonoro sphere. Thus, I've been limited in the areas I can explore. All I can do is sit here, lost in thought, trying to figure out who I am.
Are you afraid of knowing the answer?
I am afraid, but not of the answer. I fear never finding one at all.
Makes sense. Yeah. Oh bro, this is gonna take a while. Man, this gondola isn't that another cutscene.
We'll be arriving at the first water rise soon. A few details, if you don't mind.
Feeling nervous?
Of course. The last time I tried to pass it like this...
What is bro doing? Yo! What you doing? What you doing? What the fucking animation was that? Bro did not. Bro is.
Where were my manners? I can assure you that won't happen again. As for the rest of the way, I see it clearly now.
What? Clearly? Is that clear? Is that supposed to be a reference or did my fucking game broke? I genuinely cannot tell. I genuinely cannot tell if... Genuinely cannot tell my game broke because of the cutscene. Or the fucking her vision is fucking black and white.
Vines, over there. And that statue.
I can feel strong remnant energy coming from it.
Ooh, remnant.
The Order's remnant spark must be inside the statue. Legends speak of how the first Primus used it to purify the first Dark Tide. I see now. The lingering remnants of the Dark Tide must be trapping the spark. To release it, we'll need to clear away the remaining remnants binding it.
How?
Once we have the remnant spark, we can use it to burn through the vines.
Yeah, but like, how? I know. Okay, we just kill up a vines, I guess. But how do we do it? We should have a whole cutscene telling
If
to
the
this one.
Threnodian created the Dark Tide, maybe Abby can absorb it.
Yeah. Abby.
Abby is still unwell. Perhaps we shouldn't burden it further. More Dark Tide remnants. Good thing there isn't much. Leave it to me.
Oh, right. I should
Don't worry. This much I can still handle.
Wow. Wow. Okay. Cartethia. Okay. That's it. That's about it. Yay. Burn, baby, burn. Yes, fire. We must burn the vines down. Boom. Yeah, let's
Wind
go.
guide me.
The vines are remnants of the Dark Tide. Foam won't be able to cross through them. Let's disembark here and find a way to clear the path.
Makes sense. Wait, hold on. Why is there so many cutscenes? That's literally... Bro, why is there a cutscene for that? Bro, we just, like... We just... unknown, man. Okay, it's on the top. We gotta go to the top then. There's so many cutscenes in this game.
It seems to be operational. One moment. That should do it. Why don't you give it a try?
Oh, I think I know what it's gonna try to make me do. Control gravity. Alright. Where do I need to convert the gravity to? Whoa. One way I can go anyway. Okay. Ow. Now what?
It's turning. Rotate the gravity calibrator to change the direction of the gravity's pull. If we use this, we should be able to reach areas we previously couldn't.
Nice. More of them. Right there. Oh.
Leave it to me.
Oh man, I gotta defeat these guys first. Alright.
Disperse. Hopefully this helps.
I was gonna outro intro, okay? Stop
No hesitation.
bullying my motherfucking thing, man.
Strike from the shadows. Hopefully this helps. I sense your weakness.
Okay, we good. I can finally clean.
Hurry. We need to purify the other statues before the Dark Tide's corruption returns.
Yeah, I'm rushing. Yeah, I hope we get teleported. Okay. I want to get back.
Sounds like Foam's getting impatient. Let's head back.
Wonder what happens if I jump. Anyways, it's the complete opposite way. We can't jump anyway. Wait, do we just like float into the sky or something?
Wind guide me.
What? Okay, wait up. Okay, now burn. What the fuck? Sorry about wasting that. Boom. Okay, let's go. Okay. Wow. Okay.
Did you feel any discomfort while we were clearing out the remnants?
Nothing out of the ordinary. I felt fine. I suppose this alone is not enough to determine whose resonator I am.
Oh yeah.
You've helped a lot. Don't worry about that for now.
Not for now. For now. For now. For now. For now. I know how these things work, bro. I just don't use gondolas because flying is
Another
way
water ice
easier.
is coming up. You planning to hold on to something?
Why didn't you tell me sooner?
Okay. Felt like it would be funny because it will be funny, right?
By the way, you said the inverted gravity is to stop the dark tide from descending into the city. But all we've seen so far are just its remnants.
And that's because this very waterway we're sailing on used to be the Dark Tide itself. In these waters, gravity isn't the only thing that's inverted. Its very essence is too.
Oh, so it's dark tides are literally tides. Okay.
Obstacles ahead. Let's get off here.
Unlock. Why do we keep meeting
There
no
it is,
problems?
up there. But judging by the distance, we'd be hard-pressed to make it back in time.
Can you use your ability from somewhere in between to clear them all at once?
I might not have that range. But there may be tacitite devices nearby that can help amplify my forte. Let's see if we can find one.
Nope, that's gonna be lucky if we do that though. Which probably gonna get, to be honest. Alright. Well, I don't know how this is gonna help, but it might help.
That's it. A tacitite device.
Hmm.
Sounds, come forth. Hopefully this helps. The end has come.
Stop. Boom. Okay.
This should do the trick.
Disperse. Hopefully this helps.
I know how to play Spectral Roller, but I don't know. It's like kinda empty without the support characters.
No hesitation.
What? There's more.
Moment of resonance. I sense your weakness.
Die. Alright. The gameplay is fun, but it's like Pelakoni. In that it's fun, but you know, if there's exploration, it's gonna probably be tedious. But this is a main story quest, so I hope there's not that much when compared to Pelakoni in terms of random shit. But let's see. Well, I consider that good.
You okay?
Just catching my breath. You go get the remnant spark.
That makes sense. It is an amplification anyway. Oh.
Wind guide me.
This is really just to advertise the gondola. Look,
At the head is the Tower of Salvation. That's where the first pedestal is located.
out of 3?
Tower of Salvation?
Yes, a name taken from the Order's Codex.
Wonder how we don't get wet from this. Okay, let's go.
I'd rather know I'm a villain than remain a wanderer, lost in a world without understanding. To live with no memory of the past. Would it be so different from choosing to end it all? I must find the answer. Only then will I know how to face the memories I still carry. As for you, if I really am...
I can take care of myself.
Don't worry.
If it comes to that, I'll still remember the girl who cared enough to worry about me.
Alright. How long will this take, I wonder? Probably like, I don't know, 4 hours since it's like main. But not as long as, you
I
know.
should go back for Cantarella. Will you wait here for us?
Of course.
I hope you won't mind the extra trip, phone.
Alright.
I saw signs of battle along the way. Is anyone injured?
My life is flashing before my eyes.
Well, you seem to be in perfect shape to me. But if you say so, I can offer you a strong elixir. Care to give it a try?
No, I don't want your.
Oh, I insist.
I don't want your any of your elixirs, woman. Alright, girl, I do not want any of your elixir. Ah, that is actually helpful. Wait, but that's not gonna help me. That's revive. Besides, I'm not. I'm not dying. I need to heal. Alright, but what's happening with this pedestal? Where's the sword? Motherfucker, can I climb this fucking staircase? Who the fuck designed this motherfucking... Bro! Who that designed this staircase? Okay, wait down. Boom. What? Bro, it's an imaginary staircase. How did you find that one? Yeah. Alright. Boom. Where the fuck I am? I know. Where the fuck am I? What the fuck? Okay.
There's no knowing what will happen
Oh.
once Tryvin is placed on the pedestal. It's best we prepare ourselves.
Oh, okay. Tryvin, let's go. Whoa! Yo! What? What did that do? I can see shit because my computer can't run
No
that.
longer shall you bear these thorns as a reminder. Forged from primordial seas, this crown shall grant a new identity. Fleur-de-lis, child of divinity, the Immaculate One, will you uphold the sacred teachings of the Order of the Deep?
I will.
Salvation, unity, ascension. Of these three doctrines, which do you choose?
I choose salvation. I wish to be the Master's blade, striking evil, upholding virtue, and offering salvation to those
Familiar
in
girl.
peril.
In the name of divinity, I bestow upon you this crown. May the blood of justice never run
Look, this
dry.
cartethia doesn't have the crown of thorns.
Through this sacred rite, you become the bridge between the heavens and the living. From this day forward, you shall be the Master's sole receiver and herald. Rise, blessed maiden, Fleur-de-lis. None but the Master shall ever have the right to command you to bend the knee.
So, care to explain what happened? Oh. What the fuck? Why was it an image-based presentation? Well, wasn't an image-based presentation? Huh. Anyways, so... What's this? What? What?
I told ya to stop sticking random stuff in here. Do you have any idea how messed up and humongous that frequency was? It's gonna give me indigestion.
That's probably Dark Tide stuff. But, yeah. What frequency anyway?
I should ask you that. What did you do just now, huh?
Uh...
I was dozing when bam! Out of nowhere, a giant blue ball landed on top of me. It almost squished me.
I'm guessing putting Tryvin on the pedestal has something to do with it.
Yeah.
Oh, hey! It smells just as unnatural as that big gigantor back in Jinjo.
Sure. So yeah, divine.
The Sentinel of Jinjo. If what our little echo friend says is true, then the frequency that entered your tacit mark could be Imperator's powers.
Huh? But the Sentinel isn't even here.
That's because it's their
The
divinity.
power to split and manipulate space.
It is reminiscent of the moment of Tryvin's creation. Only this time the place of confinement has become your tacit mark.
Damn.
Why would it do that?
I believe it was meant for the true maiden. Under the right circumstances, the one to wield this sword and enter the sonorosphere would be the Sentinel's resonator, the Blessed Maiden.
So
The Sentinel entrusted their power to the resonator so that she could lend assistance when the corruption of the Threnodian altered them. Quite
who the fuck
literally,
is his
isn't it?
maiden? If it isn't who is,
You don't seem too thrilled about
who
it.
is it?
If Imperator set this in motion, then their original plan has already failed. Cartethia, that means your guidance holds the key now.
But
I believe in you.
Uh-huh. Roy's
Is there
grapple.
anything else you remember?
Yeah. Cantarella, bro. Why so many C? Okay, anyways. Cantarella. Just, I know. Just shut up for a minute. This girl is fucking grappling with the fact that she might be a Threnodian resonator, so...
I just remembered the day I was crowned by the Order. And the moment the dark tide descended upon us.
Coronation?
Huh?
So, yeah, I kinda saw it too, you know, but like image based.
But I didn't see the dark tide.
Yeah.
That is all I can remember.
Is that what you saw?
You witnessed it as well, CANTARELLA.
No. I only saw fragmented, blurry images. They seemed to belong to other places within the sonorosphere. I believe this is where we should rest. We'll wait until sunrise.
You can take this time to think about the clues.
I'm gonna hit the sack as well.
Bro lives in my hand anyway.
Boy, it's so cramped in here.
I'm guessing it contains divine power. Is that all the divine power though? I wanna talk to CARTHETIYA and CANTARELLA, and I'm gonna quit so we can continue this tomorrow.
Is there anything else you'd like to ask? I'll share with you all that I can remember.
Dark Tide.
It is paradise.
I take it you don't mean that in a good way?
It is a place where sickness, hunger, sorrow, despair, and dullness of heart cease to exist. There, deacons sing eternal hymns. From a literal standpoint, this line describes the dark tide perfectly.
Yo, what?
In the beginning, the dark tide would claim only the areas it touched, assimilating all life as its vanguard to clear the way for its spread. The dead, they would grow mouths and sing hymns, day and night. They didn't need eyes or ears, for their purpose was to spread blindness and madness. Even those who did not believe were drawn irresistibly to the Leviathan's creed, And for those already deceived, it was all but inevitable. When a soul is corrupted to its core, it will sing hymns without end on its sleepless journey to merge with the dark tide. And when every faithful soul has returned to paradise, the land consumed by the dark tide will begin its pilgrimage, drawn by darkened skies, spreading its gospel to wherever it lands next. The final act of the dark tide is the journeying paradise.
Is this the future you saw after coming into contact with the dark tide?
Yes.
Oh, what's Journeying Paradise? Damn. Oh, so we got
Is
some
there
every
anything
dark
else you'd
tide
like to
ever.
ask? I'll share with you all that I can remember.
Avonuleieum.
That was its name before it became a sonoro sphere. This seminary, built on an island, was not just a place of learning, but also a sanctuary for raising dragon echoes.
What did they teach?
What do they do?
The Order's scriptures, geography, history, and combat skills.
Shouldn't a seminary focus more on cultural arts?
Yeah.
This was a seminary reserved only for resonators, so naturally, their talents were put to more practical use. Besides, the doctrine of salvation emphasized the importance of combat.
Okay, that's how they customize their stuff.
Is there anything else you'd like to ask?
Other
share
swords.
The Sword of Discord, Hogness, and the Sword of Virtue.
Yeah, I thought I would need those. What happened?
I can't remember anything else about Hogness. But as for Haltier, it was my former blade. How did it end up being one of the swords that can break the seal?
Perhaps we'll know once we find it.
Yep.
Is there anything else you'd like to ask? I'll share with you all that I can remember.
It's not far away, you know.
It's safer this way. You should get some rest. We'll be counting on you again tomorrow.
I wonder why, I know, Dark Skies, I know, is it because of the retro act, right, or something? Don't know, but alright. Speak to CANTARELLA then. What do you think about it?
Now, what could you possibly want with me at a time like this?
Is
Fisallia.
it true that the Fisallia family was one of the factions that started the conflict in that stained glass?
The leader of one such faction, to be exact. That was a long time ago. After their defeat, the Union was disbanded under immense pressure, and the Fisallias gradually withdrew from the public eye.
Is this why you had no choice but to publicly change your beliefs?
No. The reasons for the Fisallia family relinquishing their pride and enduring disgrace are far more intricate than that.
Care to explain?
What do you mean?
Long ago, Tryvin was actually given to the Fisallia family by the first Primus, Napoli II. When the conflict had settled, he arranged a private meeting with the head of the family to reveal the truths behind the pilgrimage. He told the Fisallias that when he traveled through the first dark tide and reached its end, there was no sanctuary, only a battlefield filled with darkness and suffering. The heavenly voices he heard were not revelations from the divinity, but the seductive whispers of the Threnodian, casting a lure for puppets to bite. As I told you before, Leviathan is a Threnodian who uses beliefs to spread a spiritual plague. You see, it requires a puppet to carry its voice. The Sentinel realized the Threnodian's plots, and thus the first Dark Tide was launched as a hasty reaping of Reguna and the Sentinel. To save Reguna from the grim fate brought by the Dark Tide, the Sentinels split a portion of their power and entrusted it to Napoli II. This power allowed him to imbue the echoes with the strength to repel the tacit discords and purify the dark tide.
And this power was released through the lantern depicted in the stained glass?
Yes. The other part was kept inside Tryvin. It was in that very moment, when the Sentinel's power had been weakened, that the threnodian corrupted and merged with their body, transforming the Sentinel into the form you see today.
So they did merge.
If what you're saying is true, the first Primus should have been on Imperator's side.
Yeah.
Did the spiritual plague you mentioned affect him?
Although the Primus's body remained whole, his soul was torn apart, caught in the ceaseless struggle between the Threnodian and the Sentinel. Within the body they now shared. The Sentinel's power failed to shield the Primus from the Threnodian's influence. As the two divinities vied for dominance, he succumbed to many misdeeds against his own people. In the end, during that private meeting, he confessed the truth to the head of the Fisalias and begged for release.
So that's why he passed so abruptly.
The Fisalia family was powerless against the Order at that time. Our only recourse was to submit to their cause and keep the secret locked away in our hearts, waiting for the right moment.
Alright.
Now what could you possibly
How
want
about
with
the
me?
Divine Child?
A trivial experiment. A test designed to find those with the strongest wills and force them into resonating with Tryvin. Yet after trying for so long, all we got was the answer, the maiden is dead.
I don't think she wants to continue this conversation. Better to stop pressing.
I mean, imagine someone asking you, so, what are those trials about, and the one that you got forced into, traumatized, likely affect you forever? I don't know, man. So hopeless, only to find stupid shit. I get it. I get it.
You
Cartethia.
were pretty harsh on Cartethia.
Before I learned of those record secrets, I had only seen her from afar, heard tales of her accomplishments. While I would be willing to believe she stands with humanity, the more I allow myself to cling to such thoughts, the more I must strip them away and think rationally. It's only then I can be certain these thoughts are my own, and not the whispers I hear in the dark. Now what could you possibly want with me? Well, I don't intend to wait around either.
Are you going to search those areas we passed before alone?
The more clues, the better, don't you think? Oh, and take this. Afraid I've slipped something extra in? Or perhaps you're contemplating dinner with me.
I'm just curious why the matriarch of the Fisalia family packs her own food.
Food is always an easy target for those who find me less than pleasing.
Oh, homemade panini. What'll that do? Oh, nice. Thank you. But that's it for today. I'm gonna chill now because the next part will probably be long, and this video is already 2 hours. So yeah, that's about it. So thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next story of this quest, and goodbye. Cheers.